Hello. Hello. My name is Trevor Rintoul, and I am the founder of The Word. Today, I wish to examine the concept of abortion on demand. What is abortion on demand, you ask? It is the terminating of an unborn fetus in a female's womb simply because the female wishes the fetus killed. It is a procedure not carried out on medical grounds, but done purely for the reason of terminating the pregnancy alone. I am not judging the actions of any of those involved in these procedures, but I am presenting the process of the operations involved and the initial impact on the unborn fetuses and how the whole scenario interacts with Dharma, the concept of righteous conduct. There are many types of abortion procedures, but I will talk about the ones that are most commonly used by our civilized Western society. They are suction abortion, dilation and curettage abortion, salt poisoning abortion, partial birth abortion, D&E abortion, prostaglandin abortion, and live birth abortion. Suction abortion involves the cervix being stretched to allow the passage of a hollow suction tube, which has sharpened openings near its tip, into the pregnant uterus. Powerful suction forces is then applied, allowing the fetus to be ripped apart into pieces that are then suctioned out of the uterus into a collection container. The majority of first trimester procedures in Western society are done this way. Dilation and curettage abortion involves the cervix being dilated and a curette, which is a sharp looped bladed knife, is then inserted into the pregnant uterus in order to cut the fetus and placenta into pieces. The dismembered fetal parts and related tissue are then scraped out of the womb into a basin. The fetal remains must then be accounted for to assure all relevant tissues have been removed from the mother. This is also a first trimester procedure. Salt poisoning abortion, which is no longer used as much in Western society, involves a syringe of a concentrated salt solution being injected into the amniotic fluid via a long needle through the mother's abdomen. The fetus then breathes and swallows the hypersalted amniotic fluid. The fetus struggles and sometimes seizes until dead within usually 1 hour. The mother usually delivers a dead fetus within 1 to 2 days. This procedure is used after the fetus is 16 weeks or more of age, second trimester. Partial birth abortion involves the cervix being dilated over a period of time. The fetus is located via ultrasound, which serves to guide the entrance of forceps into the mother's womb. A foot is grasped and the fetus is placed into a feet-first delivery position. The fetus is then pulled out of the uterus, but keeping the head still inside the mother's cervix. Surgical scissors are then inserted into the skull at the back of the neck, and an opening is thus enlarged to allow placement of a large bore suction catheter attached to high-powered suction. The fetal brain is then suctioned out of the fetal cranial vault. The fetus is now dead and the delivery is completed. This procedure is used in well-developed second and third trimester pregnancies. Dilation and evacuation abortion, also known as D&E, involves a pliers-like instrument being inserted through the dilated cervix into the pregnant uterus. Fetal parts are grasped and twisted off from the fetal body one at a time and removed from the uterus. It may be necessary to snap the fetal spine and crush the fetal skull to remove them through the dilated cervix. Fetal parts must be reassembled to assure that all fetal tissue has been removed from the mother's womb. This is used for second trimester abortions, at which point in fetal development the fetal bones become calcified. Prostaglandin abortion is used to abort mid and later term pregnancies. The hormone prostaglandin is administered to the pregnant mother, such as via injection into the amniotic fluid and vaginal suppositories. The hormone induces violent labour contractions, thus expelling the fetus. The fetus usually dies in the process of delivery, but the complication of live fetal birth is not uncommon. To avoid this complication, drugs lethal to the fetus are often injected into the amniotic fluid, thus assuring fetal death before delivery. Live abortion birth is the premature delivery of a commonly mid-term fetus which is induced via various means. The object being to deliver a premature baby that is not capable of surviving outside the uterus. When such abortions typically produce the complication of live birth, the now delivered living baby is provided only comfort care, wrapping the infant in a blanket and denying it all medical and nursing care. Such infants can linger for hours before dying of natural causes. Many of these types of fetuses are sold worldwide for fetal parts. Now, it is painfully obvious that all these procedures involve excruciating suffering, terror, torture, and horror to the unborn fetus, and I will ask those who perform them and receive them, how comfortable do they feel knowing that an innocent life is being horrifically torn to pieces, or slowly dying in agony from poisoning, or having its bones crushed and pulled apart, or its brain sucked out, while it is very aware and very alive during all these practices, or being left to die of natural causes after being forcibly prematurely born and its fetal body parts sold worldwide. Do the mothers really know what is happening to their unborn children? I truly hope they don't. Do the fathers of these children have any idea what is going on or what their unborn baby is going to suffer? I would guess they have no say in it anyway. How and why would any sane, civilized human being want another living creature, especially an unborn baby, to undergo such pain and suffering for no reason except convenience? Well, the government of each country that these actions are performed in could stop it right now, but they don't. They actually legalise this industry and put it to the people that it is the right of the women to have these procedures done, and it is highly acceptable to have them done if you want to. Well, Dharma, or righteous actions, I'm sorry to say, says that it is not. It is in fact the worst violation of human rights enacted upon helpless children on this planet, and goes directly against the creed of do to others as you would have them do to you. No sane, civilized person would want to be tortured and suffer as these unborn children do. So why does it happen? It happens because of the brainwashing by our governments and the worldwide pro-abortion feminist movement. Can we stop it? Yes, we surely can, by removing the governments that are now in power who make these laws and protect the pro-abortionist feminists, and replace them with Dharma. Replace those governments with the total rejection of their laws and let us conduct non-violent civil disobedience towards them. As for the militant feminists, ignore them and reject the policies they have on pro-abortion on demand. We must all unite in this quest to save all unborn children, or nothing will change. Thank you. And for those who want to know more on these procedures, please email me at nemotheguru@hotmail.com. Thank you very much.